3 months ago, a 69-year-old named Richard slipped while getting out of bed. His legs couldn't support him anymore, not because he was sick, but because his muscles had quietly wasted away. That one fall changed everything. After 60, your body naturally starts losing muscle faster than it can rebuild. It's quiet, it's sneaky, and by the time you notice it, simple things like walking, standing, or even opening jars can become painful struggles. And sadly, muscle loss is one of the biggest reasons seniors lose independence. But here's the good news. Muscle loss is not permanent. With just a few small changes in your morning routine, you can start turning things around. Today, I'll share 6 powerful morning habits that seniors are using to rebuild muscle, regain strength, and feel younger again. Even doing just 1 or 2 of these can make a massive difference, and they're so simple, anyone can start right now. Habit number 1, start your morning with 25 grams of protein. You've probably heard protein is important, but what most people don't know is when you eat it matters just as much as how much. After 60, your body becomes much less efficient at using protein to build and maintain muscle. That's why eating protein early in the day, specifically within 1 hour of waking up, can kickstart muscle repair and stop the silent muscle loss that's happening every single day. Let me explain it simply. Imagine your body is like a car engine. First thing in the morning, it needs the right kind of fuel to get moving. If you skip breakfast or eat something sugary and low in protein, it's like trying to run your car on empty. You'll feel weak, foggy, and worst of all, your muscles stay in breakdown mode. But the moment you give your body about 25 grams of protein in the morning, something amazing happens. Your muscle cells get activated. They switch into repair and grow mode. This doesn't mean you'll turn into a bodybuilder overnight, but it does mean your muscles stay stronger, your balance improves, and daily movements become easier again. So, what does 25 grams of protein look like? It could be 2 eggs, a handful of almonds, and a cup of Greek yogurt. Or, if you want something quick and easy, try a scoop of high-quality protein powder in a smoothie. If you're plant-based, lentils or chia seed pudding can do the trick too. The key is making it consistent. Do it every morning. And here's the best part. Many seniors who started this one habit noticed less muscle cramping, better energy during the day, and even improved sleep. Why? Because their body finally had the nutrients it needed to repair and rebuild. If you're still skipping breakfast or just nibbling on toast, your muscles are paying the price. But this one shift, just 25 grams of morning protein, can help you feel stronger, steadier, and more in control of your body again. If this habit made sense to you, drop a quick comment saying, "Protein first," so I know you're still with me. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the rest of these powerful habits. Habit number 2. 5 minutes of morning resistance, even in bed. You don't need a gym, you don't need equipment. In fact, you don't even need to leave your bed. The truth is, your muscles begin to weaken the moment you wake up, especially after 60. Why? Because your body has been at complete rest for hours. Blood flow is low, joints are stiff, and your muscles, they're waiting for a signal to stay alive. Without that signal, they start wasting away. That's why this one habit, just 5 minutes of gentle resistance every morning, can have a massive impact. It's not about intensity, it's about consistency and activation. Let's say you're lying in bed. Start by flexing your ankles, toes up, toes down, 10 times each. Then squeeze your glutes and hold for a few seconds. Slowly raise each leg, one at a time, like marching in bed. Push your hands together for 10 seconds, like a chest press. These are simple, non-straining moves, but they do something very important. They wake your muscles up. And here's the science. Research shows that even light resistance training in the morning improves blood circulation, joint lubrication, and mitochondrial function, the energy centers of your muscles. It also kickstarts your metabolism for the entire day. Think of it like warming up your car on a cold morning. You don't want to floor the gas right away. You just want to get everything flowing. There's another hidden benefit. When you activate your muscles early, you reduce the risk of falls. Seniors who do even mild muscle activation exercises in the morning show better balance, faster walking speed, and fewer injuries across the board. Why? Because their muscles are awake and their reflexes are sharper. And this habit gives you momentum. When you start your day by caring for your body, even just 5 minutes, you're much more likely to make better choices throughout the rest of your day. You'll sit taller, walk steadier, and feel more in control of your health. It's not about building a six-pack. It's about keeping the strength that lets you lift groceries, climb stairs, or play with your grandkids, the kind of strength that keeps you independent. So, tomorrow morning, before you get out of bed, try it. No pressure, no noise, just 5 quiet minutes between you and your muscles. If you're going to try this tomorrow, type 5 minutes of strength in the comments so I know you're in. And don't forget to subscribe. We've got more simple and powerful habits coming up. Habit number 3. Drink a warm ginger turmeric water. Here's something simple, but incredibly powerful. Before you reach for your coffee or breakfast, start your morning with a warm glass of ginger and turmeric water. Just 1 cup a day can quietly work wonders on your aging muscles. Why does this matter so much after 60? Because your muscles, like the rest of your body, are constantly under attack from low-level inflammation. This inflammation doesn't scream in pain, but it slowly eats away at your strength, energy, and recovery. It's one of the hidden reasons seniors lose muscle faster, feel stiffer in the morning, and take longer to bounce back from simple activity. Now, here's the good news. Ginger and turmeric are 2 of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatory agents known to science. Together, they don't just soothe your joints. They support your muscles, reduce inflammation, improve circulation, and even support digestion, which becomes especially important as your body ages and absorbs nutrients less efficiently. To make it, all you need is 1/2 teaspoon of ground turmeric, a few thin slices of fresh ginger, or 1/2 teaspoon ground ginger, 1 cup of warm water, not boiling, a pinch of black pepper. This boosts turmeric's absorption by 2,000%. Let it steep for a few minutes and drink it slowly while your body wakes up. It's not just a detox, it's nourishment. You're giving your muscles a gentle wake-up call, telling your body, let's start today with strength. Some seniors also add a small squeeze of lemon or a teaspoon of honey for taste, both of which carry their own health benefits. But even plain, the blend has shown promising results in reducing muscle soreness and stiffness, especially in the morning. In fact, one 12-week study on adults over 60 showed that those who consumed turmeric regularly reported greater mobility and less fatigue after walking or climbing stairs. Not because they exercised more, but because inflammation was lowered enough to let their muscles actually function better. And that's the real magic here. You're not adding a new workout. You're simply removing the silent enemy of muscle health, chronic inflammation. So, tomorrow morning, before you do anything else, try this. A warm, golden drink that calms the inside and protects your strength from the very first sip. If you're still watching, comment golden water, so I know you're serious about staying strong after 60. And subscribe, because the next habit is going to boost your muscle power even more. You don't want to miss it. Habit number 4, take creatine. Yes, it's safe after 60. Now, I know what you're thinking. Creatine? Isn't that for bodybuilders? That's what most people believe. But here's the truth. Creatine isn't just for the gym crowd anymore. In fact, it's becoming one of the most recommended supplements for seniors over 60. And for good reason. Let's break it down simply. After 60, your muscles naturally lose strength. It's a condition called sarcopenia, and it affects almost every senior to some degree. But it's not just about your arms or legs getting weaker. It affects your balance, your ability to get up from a chair, your energy levels, and even your independence. That's where creatine steps in. Creatine is a natural compound that your body already makes. It helps your muscles store and use energy, especially for short bursts of activity, like standing up, climbing stairs, or walking across a room. But as you age, your natural creatine levels drop. And that's when muscles begin to shrink and tire more easily. Taking just 3 grams of creatine monohydrate in the morning can make a huge difference. You don't need to lift weights or hit the gym. Just taking it daily supports your muscle energy, improves your strength over time, and helps you move more confidently. In fact, recent studies have shown that seniors who take creatine maintain more muscle mass, feel less fatigue, and even recover faster from everyday tasks. Doctors and geriatric health experts are now recommending low-dose creatine as a safe, affordable, and incredibly effective way to fight age-related muscle loss, especially for those who don't want or can't do intensive exercise. And no, it's not a steroid. It's a naturally occurring compound studied for decades, and when taken in moderation, just 3 grams a day, it's completely safe for most older adults. You can mix it into your morning tea, coffee, or even just water. No taste, no smell, just a quiet little boost that supports your strength from the inside out. If you're someone who feels like you've been losing strength faster than you should, or even if you're just looking for a simple way to support your muscles without big workouts, this might be one of the most powerful changes you can make. Remember, after 60, strength is not just about staying fit, it's about staying free. Free to walk, move, carry groceries, and live life on your terms. If you made it this far, comment stronger every morning. And don't forget to subscribe. The next habit might be something you're already doing, but not the right way. Habit number 5, do the 5-minute leg raise routine in bed. Let me ask you something. How do your legs feel when you get out of bed in the morning? A little stiff? Maybe heavy? Or sometimes like they're just not ready to hold you up? That's not just age. It's your muscles quietly telling you they've been resting too long. And if you let that go day after day, eventually they forget how to work the way they used to. But here's the good news. There's a simple 5-minute routine you can do before your feet even touch the floor, right there in bed, that can literally wake up your legs and stop that slow muscle loss from taking over. It's called the 5-minute leg raise routine, and it's something a physical therapist taught a friend of mine who had trouble getting out of bed without wobbling. After just 2 weeks of doing it each morning, she felt stronger, more stable, and even noticed her knees hurting less when she walked. Here's how it works. And don't worry, it's easy and totally safe for seniors. Start by lying flat on your back in bed, then gently raise one leg straight up, hold it for 5 seconds, and slowly bring it down. Switch to the other leg and do the same. Do this 5 times for each leg. Then bend your knees, plant your feet, and do some light hip lifts, just raising your hips a few inches off the bed and holding for 3 seconds. Repeat that 5 times. The goal here isn't to build big muscles. It's to activate the ones you already have and stop them from shutting down. These small movements send a message to your brain and body. I still use these legs. Keep them strong. Why does this matter? Because most falls, most knee pain, and even balance issues start from weak leg muscles. And those muscles weaken fastest when they're not being used after long periods of rest, like during sleep. And doing this routine first thing in the morning gets your blood flowing, warms up your joints, and gives your muscles a gentle wake-up call before you even get out of bed. In fact, studies show that even light leg exercises done consistently can preserve muscle mass, improve stability, and reduce fall risk by up to 40% in seniors over 60. It takes just 5 minutes, no equipment, no gym, no need to leave your room, just a quiet habit that can keep your legs strong, your knees stable, and your mornings energized. So, tomorrow morning, before you reach for your slippers, try giving your legs a little love. You'll be amazed at how quickly they thank you back. If that sounds doable, comment legs first. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our final and most calming morning habit. It's one most people skip, but it could make all the difference. Habit number 6, soak 6 almonds overnight and eat them in the morning. If you grew up in a traditional household, there's a good chance someone, maybe your mother or grandmother, told you to soak almonds overnight and eat them in the morning. But did you know? Science is now catching up to that old school wisdom because soaked almonds aren't just good for your brain. They're powerful little muscle protectors, especially after 60. Here's what's really happening. As we age, our body's ability to absorb essential nutrients like protein, magnesium, and vitamin E slowly declines. That's one of the big reasons seniors lose muscle faster, even if their diet hasn't changed much. But soaked almonds? They're like a cheat code for better absorption. Soaking them overnight softens the outer layer, reducing phytic acid, which can block nutrient absorption. This means your body gets more of the muscle-protecting nutrients packed inside, exactly when you need them most. Just 6 soaked almonds in the morning can give your body a dose of healthy fats to support muscle function, a natural source of magnesium and potassium to prevent cramps and weakness, and most importantly, plant-based protein that's gentle and efficient for muscle maintenance. And don't underestimate that little bit of protein. Research shows that starting your day with even a small amount of protein can activate your muscle repair pathways, especially when paired with light movement or walking. It's a tiny act, but it sets the tone for the entire day. I know a 74-year-old man who swears by this. He told me his joints used to feel stiff every morning until he added this habit. Within weeks, he felt his strength improving. Not because almonds are magical, but because he started feeding his muscles before they had a chance to decline further. Even better, almonds also help with blood sugar regulation, brain sharpness, and even skin health, which all support your energy, confidence, and overall vitality as you age. So, tomorrow morning, when you sit down with your tea or coffee, grab 6 soaked almonds, chew them slowly, let them nourish you. It's not just food, it's fuel for your muscles, your mind, and your independence. If you're going to try this, type almond power in the comments. And if this video helped you, subscribe, because your health deserves these simple, powerful wins every day. So, there you have it. 6 simple morning habits that might look small, but could completely change how your body feels after 60. You don't need to do all of them tomorrow, even picking just one. Whether it's a protein-powered breakfast, a 5-minute stretch, or something as gentle as warm turmeric water, can help your muscles wake up, rebuild, and stay strong for the years ahead. Because here's the truth, muscle loss after 60 isn't just about looking frail. It's about losing your freedom. It's what makes daily tasks harder. It's what puts you at risk for falls. And worst of all, it happens slowly and silently. Until one day, it feels too late to turn things around. But it's not too late. In fact, if you're watching this, that means you care. And caring is the first step to reclaiming your strength. So, take this knowledge seriously. Take your mornings seriously. Because every time you choose one of these habits, you're not just improving your muscle health, you're protecting your independence, your energy, and your confidence. And that's what aging well is really about. If even one of these habits stood out to you, drop a comment below with, "I'm taking back my strength." And don't forget to subscribe for more simple, science-backed ways to stay strong and healthy after 60. Your mornings are powerful. Make them count.